Rescue workers picked their way through crumbled buildings, knowing that with every passing hour, chances of finding more earthquake survivors grows slimmer. More than 300 people are dead, with dozens more missing. Search crews, arms in the air, call for silence at sites where they believe people are trapped. They need to listen close. There have been 60 rescues in 3 days. CTV's Peter Akman has more on the heartbreak and the resolve in Mexico City. Peter.
Lisa, time is running out, but people here say they won't stop digging until they are forced off this pile.
There's still rescues happening days after the earthquake, people being found alive. This woman reached through a hole in the ceiling. This elementary school had been the focus of the nation as desperate rescue workers had attempted to find a 12-year-old girl. But now the government says the person underground is actually an adult. We have no knowledge of where that version came from, says the Assistant Navy Secretary. We are sure it's not real. Still, water and air continue to be sent down in an attempt to keep that unnamed person alive. On top of the torrential rain and lightning storms, the army of volunteers picking through the rubble are braving dangerous conditions and even aftershocks.
They don't even consider the danger right now because it's more about, what's at stake, losing other lives. So they're really focusing on that. And I mean, there's people who have been working for about 48 hours straight or more.
But they're fighting the clock. Search crews say once 72 hours pass, this will likely turn from a rescue effort to one of recovery. No one on this pile is even talking about that. This was a 9-story apartment building. Now human-sniffing dogs are joining the efforts to track down the 40 people still missing.
He found 2 people. Wow. And that's why they're digging now. That's why they're digging now. Yes.
Some of the people who once lived inside are also lending a hand. Ruben Sanchez is certain he'll find his neighbors. I know at least 2 of them are still alive. One was able to call out on her cell phone to say they're buried alive. The other monumental task, housing and feeding the thousands who are now homeless. Guadalupe Hernandez and her 2-year-old son Mateo are now sleeping on the floor of this church. Thankfully, he doesn't know what's going on. Only I have to worry about that. Volunteers are also largely coordinating those efforts.
You have medical services.
This is medical services. This is our control tower.
Massive piles of water, food, clothing, blankets, and even tents are available and free to anyone in need.
We can't stop.
They're your neighbors. They're your countrymen.
Exactly. We're Mexican. We're a family.
Tonight, a potential break where this apartment once stood. Using sonar, workers say they've discovered signs of life in a vehicle deep in the underground parking lot. They say they'll keep digging until they reach this car. Lisa.
Wow, such a dramatic scene where you are tonight, Peter. Thank you for this.